Wait a moment. Do you hear that sound? Why, it's like the beating of wings or book pages. Flapping pages. Oh no, she's here.
I can't.
The lawkeeper is coming.
Goodbye.
That's a problem. Okay, we did that finally as well. Hello, welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie. And we are going to continue here with the story of the storybook Vale. Really excited to continue this. But because we saved last time and I closed the game, we do have to return. Okay, we have to go through one... Oh, well, this room is open. Yeah. There was some of Mulan's stuff in the... Last episode, we spoke to a memory sort of thing of or consciousness of the three fairies. What are they called in English? They are the Drie Goeie Feeën in Dutch. The Trial of Virtue. Talk to the stained glass Merryweather window in the chamber. Yeah, in the chamber. We'll get there in a little bit. I don't understand why they keep giving us that. Like, I don't need all those bags of seeds. I love it, especially the reflection there on the ground. And I have seen on TikTok that we can get those glass windows for our homes. I'm so excited about that. The quality of life is getting better and better. Oh, Herbert is there. Hi. There you are, dear. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever arrive. How can you be here when you were also over there? Oh, we fairies have lots of talents. Being wherever we need to be is just one of them. But never mind that, we have work to do. Do you ever see that great dragon over there? Herbert, yeah. What do I need to do with it? To obtain the Shield of Virtue, you'll have to find what's missing here. The poor knight has misplaced his arm, and the dragon's not a dragon without its flame. Once you've made it a fair fight, you have to help the virtuous knight battle the deadly dragon. Look at their shadows, they'll help you know where to place them. I'm all for it. You're getting so many memories lately too. The shield refuses to budge. It seems to be held in place magically. Perhaps there's some way to break the spell using things in this room. I'm sure there will be. We can eat some pie. Thank you. Doesn't do much, but... Find a place to missing elements. This is what I mean, we're getting a lot. Maybe we're just lucky in this room specifically. But I'm just happy in general. Today is a very good day. It's always a good day. To help make this a fair fight, first you must arm the brave knight. The dragon's missing something too, a bit of fire that ought to do. Then look to the shadows and uncover the way to shield the knight from the dragon's flame. Oh, we've seen the shield. Ooh, oh, that's a bit of a flame. Hello. I really love this idea they've had with this. The DLC are such beautiful pieces as well. Pieces of world building. There we go. We have some flame for you. Would love it if you could be pushed back a little bit. But I think we figured it out. And the knight's arms. I would just wanted to push you back a little bit. Yeah, your regular arm. I don't see it yet. Okay, there is clearly something behind there. Thank you. Oh, well. You found a missing arm. Randomly. And another Herbert. If you're wondering why I call it Herbert, it's just the name that I've given it. Okay, that's better. Open furniture mode and arrange the elements to protect the knight from the dragon. Okay, can we? Thank you. Ooh. Woo! Pick up the shield of virtue. You've proven that you're as brave as virtuous as knight. I don't think I have. I think I've proven to be clever. But that's it. In the chamber. In this chamber or the other chamber? In this chamber, okay. I would like to keep it though, because I think it could be more of use to me. Oh good, you've earned a shield of virtue. Yes, because you showed as much courage and ingenuity as a knight. And the shield is enchanted with the magic of those virtues. I'll keep it safe for now. In the meantime, you have more items to locate. I open the door to the next chamber. Go see Fauna for a test of your kindness and truth. Thank you. I do enjoy doing things like this. The whole locating things and solving little puzzles like this. Discovering mostly. Like the puzzles are okay, they're not too difficult. But just looking around here and discovering new rooms, I love that the most. The ink-stained world. Complete Fauna's trial of truth. I'll be on my way. Because I'm stealing some stuff. A raven. A lion. I don't... We are inside... It has to be the book that is evil somehow. Maybe for good reason, but... There we go. Oh, there you are, dear. How lovely to see you. I hope Merryweather didn't get you all turned around. No, she was lovely. I nabbed the shield of virtue. She's so good, actually. Yes, Merryweather can be quite amusing. I'm sure you had a marvellous time with her trial. Here you face the test of your truth and kindness. Do you see the cute little animals scurrying about? They're awfully frightened of that big shadow. If you could arrange things so they're a little less frightened, they'll finally be able to eat. And the poor dears are so hungry. But they won't eat just anything. You must find the enchanted ingredients and make them something special. Okay, I will try my best. Place everything in the right spot so the critters aren't scared of the shadows of the lion and the birds of prey. I will try to do my best. Maybe we can make a new thing with the shadows. Ooh, memory. This is still such a good outfit though. Ooh, and a birdie. Thank you. It's a beautiful castle as well. This should be my home. I think as a ruler of the valley, I should be given a castle. I know we have a big house, but, you know. This sword refuses to budge. It seems to be held in place magically. Yeah, we know. We know, we know, we know. Thank you. A big splosh. Rabbit feeding instructions. The rabbit likes a hearty meal. 4 ingredients should do the trick. Simply refuses to eat anything with barley, wheat, onion or rice. Pegasus feeding instructions. Prefers simple meals. Something with 3 ingredients ought to do. He refuses to eat anything with tomato, lettuce, cucumber, onion or rice in it. And we can pick these up. Okay, then I'll... You know what? Let's do that now. No barley, wheat, onion or rice. Barley, wheat, onion or rice. wheat, barley, and liquid rice. So you just basically want a salad. Mm-hmm. Wait, I don't even need to do this because oh no. Great. This? Oh, good grief. Honestly. I'm sorry, what? Okay, carrot, yeah. I can't even get it in. Do we see this? People. Ooh. I can't get it in. That's what he said. But it's not going in. Thank you. Okay, that worked. Somehow that works. Okay, a carrot salad. And then you want the other four not, I think. Tomatoes, lettuce. You don't want tomato, lettuce, cucumber, onion, or rice. Tomatoes, lettuce, cucumber, rice. Tomatoes, lettuce, cucumber, rice. Tomato. So you want wheat. Tomato, lettuce. Okay, I have 3 things now. Right? Yes. Tomato, lettuce, cucumber, onion, or rice. Also no lettuce, right? 3 ingredients. Cool, this is ridiculous. Okay, cool. Barley salad. I think we made everything. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I can't move it forward or backward. Okay. Okay, what? And place everything in the right spot so the critters aren't scattered through. Okay, but then we have to move this as well, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think... Oh, hey, cuties. Yeah, barley salad. There you go. Now I understand. Here you go, little horsey. Eat up. Weenie. Nay. And a carrot salad for you. Look, now you can eat in pro. Here you go, bunny. A perfect meal for a discerning critter like yourself. Sniff, sniff. Happy chittering noises. Whew, you two sure are picky. I don't think they are. I'm pickier than they are. To be perfectly honest. Let's give away the sword that I worked so hard for to get. The Sword of Truth. How wonderful! You've passed the test! Remember, Nathalie, kindness isn't something dull. True kindness is as sharp as any sword. I'll keep this safe for now. And here, I'll open the chamber to Flora's test. Good luck, dear. Thank you. Those stained windows are beautiful. Can't say it a few more times because they are gorgeous. Hello. The Trial of Song. Ooh. Okay, I see a silhouette of a girl. Two girls, actually. So they all have to be playing something, probably. Hello. I'm just saying, if you read the books, Maleficent has all the reason in the world to hate you three. I had confidence you'd pass Merryweather and Fauna's test, Nathalie. Now remember, these trials were meant to challenge Aurora. Fauna gave her the gift of song when she was born. Do you have the gift of song? I'm very musically talented. Then you'll have no trouble at all. First, you must find a way to arrange the shadows of the dancers. Then arrange the instruments correctly. If you use the gift of song, you'll be just fine. Okay, maybe I was a bit too cocky there. Find a way to position the dancers' shadows. I mean, I can position them. I'm not sure if it's going to be positioned correctly. Max is almost at level 5. Then we're going to get a secret little bed. It's not a secret little bed, but it's going to be a beautiful little bed. One specifically for him. There you go, buddy boo! Look at that bed. Beautiful. Okay, then we have to get someone else here on the team. Because you are a good doggy. Why don't we give some love to you? We haven't done much with you yet. Oh, you get a little rock area. That makes sense. Instead of you, because we're never getting rid, that was a mistake, of my wind-up raccoon. He's the best boy. He will never get shook about. Max is also the best boy. They're all best boys. But still, Max was, or my squirrel was the best. It's not a squirrel, Nat. The raccoon. The raccoon was my first best friend in this game, so we're never getting rid of him. And he's just so perfect. So cute. The piano's notes ring truest from this side of the stage. The harp and the cello work best when placed beside each other. One dancer ought to be between the cello and the piano. Okay. The lute sounds best on this side of the stage, and there ought to be a dancer between the lute and the harp. Okay, I can't do anything with that just yet. Oh, good grief. Okay, I'm way too thank you. Okay, I'm trying to get into the mode, but if I can't get into the mode to make changes, then I'm not going to be able to do much. Like, I get it, but I'm trying to access the inventory mode. Where are the dances? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Fit about generating in the right spots. Okay, the loot has to be on the right side if I remember. There ought to be a dance between the loot and the harp. That's not a loot, sweetheart. Okay. The piano's notes ring truest from this side of the stage. The harp and the cello work best when placed beside each other. One dancer between the cello and the piano. Pick up the cap of song. We've played Professor Layton. We can handle this. There you go. I have to put them all on anyway, so just let me do that. You've triumphed in the trial of song, just as I knew you would. I didn't even break a sweat. You should make it harder next time. Well, I hope the next time we meet there's no need for such tests. I'd much rather share a good cup of tea. I'll keep the cap of song safe for now. We have one last enchantment to weave on these gifts. Find us in the entrance hall and we'll bestow them all upon you once more. And there we go. Return to the hall. Well done, dear. You've passed all the tests. Princess Aurora waits for you beyond these doors. I can't wait to meet her. I suspect the two of you will become fast friends. Together, I know that you can stop the never after. You need only wield the shield of virtues, sword of truth, and cap of song to pass. Only those three things. Thank you for returning them. Prince Philip's sword and shield. Yeah, they are mine now. I'm so excited. We're just going to walk, we're not going to glide. Don't want this to be over too soon. Don't make me kiss her awake though. That was a bit creepy, not gonna lie. Hi. Oh, there she is. Hello. Oh, you're cool.
Oh,
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. You look familiar somehow. Princess Aurora. Finally, I've been following in your footsteps for a while now. You have been? Well, I'm very glad. I'd started to fear no one would ever find me. Who are you? What sent you? I'm Nathalie. I've been trying to fix everything in the Vale. Why, I remember you from when you were a child. No wonder you look familiar. Oh, thank goodness you've returned. Has anyone followed you here? Oh, you're not working with her, are you? I was sent by the lawkeeper. The lawkeeper? Oh no!
Oh, no.
Don't you know? It's the lawkeeper who's been the cause of all this from the very beginning. No, we know, but the game doesn't want us to know it yet. I knew that book was suspicious.
Truly?
Oh, this isn't like her though. Once she was a friend to all in the valley. But during the forgetting, the lawkeeper changed. She became colder, less trusting. She wanted to send me far away from my fence in the Vale. When I told her I wouldn't go, she grew angry. If it hadn't been for my aunts, I might well have been sent away to be erased. So this has all been the lawkeeper's diabolical scheme? I'm afraid so. As if we didn't know. Wait a moment. Do you hear that sound? Why, it's like the beating of wings, or book pages. Flapping pages. Oh no, she's here!
I can't.
The lawkeeper is coming!
Goodbye.
That's a problem. Oh, she's a bit insane. Oh, Nathalie, ever the hero driving the story. You let me write to her. What do you want with Aurora? Makes sense, you were giving evil from day one. Evil? Oh no, I'm not evil. You must believe me. I simply cannot abide chaos. Chaos? What are you talking about? Please, listen to me. I can explain. I look out across the Vale and all I see is muddle and mess. Heroes and villains living alongside one another. Chattering machinists from the far-flung future alongside brave adventurers from the distant past. And then there's you, Nathalie. You're the worst of all. Thank you. You somehow found yourself at the center of every story. You undo endings, botch beginnings, and muddle up middles. You court chaos and calamity. Yeah, I'm sorry, how do you know about Loki and I? Sorry, no. Okay, I'm pretty chaotic, I admit it. You see, this place reflects the chaos you've brought. Dreamlight Valley should not be. So when the forgetting came, I began to whisper to some of the villagers. Leave Dreamlight Valley forever. Return to your realms where it's safe, where you belong. It would have worked if it weren't for a few meddling villagers who refused. All of Dreamlight Valley would have been as tiny and quiet as a well-ordered library, perfectly peaceful. But what about the never after? Oh, but there is no never after. I made it all up to lure you here. I scattered the great tales from my pages myself to keep you busy. Why did you invite me here at all then? My plans for the valley could never come to pass while Hades and Maleficent feuded. When I heard about your arrival in Dreamlight Valley, I knew you might be useful. You did just as I'd hoped. Brought Maleficent and Hades right to me. But then Maleficent grew suspicious. She nearly ruined everything. I had no choice but to try and have her erased. Maleficent, Hades, Aurora. What part do they all play in this? Maleficent and Hades refused to leave the Vale. I needed someone like you to come along and help me convince them. But Aurora and her meddling aunts figured out my plans. I had no choice but to lock her away. Whatever you're planning, I'll stop it. Of course you refuse to see reason. You refuse to leave Dreamlight Valley behind. But the valley needs me. No, it doesn't. Nathalie, there comes a time in life when one must move on from childish things. Stories that you treasured when you were young must be put aside, tucked away forever. It's time to grow up. Peter Pan is going to have words with you. I'll always hold these stories in my heart. I didn't want to have to do this, Nathalie. But if you won't step aside and let me bring order to my valley and my Vale, then I'll erase it once and for all. It would be cool if they actually erased it from your computer. Like the Stanley Parable did and the Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, well, this is an issue. Oh, fuck. Hello. This is inconvenient.
Hello,
where are we?
Friend.
It's unlike anywhere I've ever been before. The lawkeeper brought us here. Quite by accident, I imagine? No. This is the same place I found Maleficent. This is where villagers are sent to be erased. Oh dear, she must mean to erase us all to do away with the valley.
Oh no.
I only wish my aunts were here to help us. They are here. They gave us enchantments to help. Of course, as long as I'm wearing this dress with their enchantments, they'll be protecting me. And you have the sword, shield and crown that they enchanted. I hope they're enough to protect us from the lawkeeper.
That's impossible.
We must find her and stop her. Yep, I figured as much. Okay, in we go. Explore further in the unwritten realms to find the lawkeeper. Stories change. They change from time to time. Hey, bitch. Welcome. Huh? Followed me, have you? It doesn't matter. You're too late to stop this. Please, let's talk about this. Now isn't the time for talk. It's time to erase all of the most treasured tales we have kept here in the Vale. Starting with the oldest story you remember. The oldest story I remember? Well, I guess that would be... a movie that I saw when I was too young to see over the seat. Yes, a story splashed across the screen requiring no critical thinking. You've grown up now. You must leave it behind. You can't take that away from me. It's more than just the story itself. It was the sense that the world was so much bigger than I thought. As long as I was in that dark room looking up at that screen, I could see that the world was magical, that there was more to discover out there. Don't you see, Nathalie? Those are the lies we tell children. One day you must grow up. You must see that they are just stories. They aren't real. Stories don't need to be real to be true. What's important are the feelings they give us, the lessons. You speak truth. Could I be making a terrible mistake? No, of course not. It mustn't let you trick me. You will not sway me from my plan. Okay, hello. Left behind a cloud of snippets. They are special snippets. Do I have them? No, of course not. Never allowed to keep anything. How strange. The lawkeeper left behind a cloud of snippets. But these don't look like the snippets that were flying about the Vale. What could they be? I think these are pieces of the oldest story that I can remember. These are precious. I have to keep them safe. We must talk to the lawkeeper again. There has to be a way to change her mind. We just have to find her and keep catching snippets. You say that as if she isn't half insane. Ba, 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 ba. The good fairy wagon. I like that they plunged a lot of stories in here. And just little reminders of the stories we've known. We've looked at. You again? Ugh! You can't stop me, you know. The story that I've set in motion must come to its end. What story are you trying to destroy now? Isn't it obvious? Now I must destroy the first story that ever made you shed a tear. The story that broke your tiny heart. I think that was The Lion King. You were still only a child then. Do you remember how sad that story made you feel? I bawled my eyes out like a baby. I remember that story. I'd never felt something like that before. I started crying so loud that an adult came to check on me. No, they didn't. That story made you feel heartbreak, made you know sorrow. But you're an adult now. There are enough sorrows in the world without such stories. They must be put aside. I can't lose that story. If I lost that, I'd lose what I learned from it. I learned... Something doesn't have to be real for you to care about. Yeah, that too. You need both sadness and joy to be really alive. Real life has ups and downs. Happiness isn't true happiness if you've closed yourself off from other emotions. Huh. Yes, there is wisdom in that, I suppose. But still, you cannot sway me. It must be destroyed. Uh-huh. Oh, froggies. Rainbow frogs. Talk to you again? No, we can just continue this time. Well, there are only 3 types of snippets, so this is going to be the end. I'm sorry, Oswald. That was your car. I'm growing wary of this, yeah, me too. Must you chase me to the ends of all existence? I'll chase you however far I have to. Ever the pesky little protagonist, aren't you? In any case, there's only one tale left for me to erase forever. Don't tell me you don't remember this one. It's the first story that you ever weaved yourself. Oh, I wrote a story in kindergarten. Never finished it. But it was about 5 or 6 piggies. And they each had a tail with their own little variety. There was one with a triangle tail, one with a swirly one. And then there was one with a little knob who wanted to know why she didn't fit in with the other little piggies. And she was going to go on this big adventure to go look for her special tail, but I never got to finish it. That was the first one. I drew it all out with stick figures and crayon on lined paper. It was better than stick figures. The drawings weren't very good and the story was sort of silly, but I had so much fun letting my imagination go wild. I wonder if those drawings are still lying around somewhere. What a pity. All these years and you're still hanging on to some trifling tale you thought up as a tiny child. Hey, it's not just the story that matters. Making up the story showed me. The real value of stories isn't making other people happy. What it actually showed me was that I have the imagination to make up a tale of my own, but okay. I might not remember all the little details of the first story I told, but I remember how happy it made everyone around me. Well, I didn't share it, but that's okay. I guess it is true that stories only have power in so much as they touch people's lives. I scarcely know what I believe anymore. You've left me so confused. I need time to think. Is this necessary though? There we go. Oh, there's another one. There we go. Okay, I can work with that. Oh, hello. Oh, that's for Milan. Hades and Olaf frozen. Hi. One more go. You found me again. I felt so certain of it all before. I thought I knew what it had to be done. Now I'm just not sure. Please, this isn't who you really are, Lore Keeper. Could I have misunderstood the very nature of the stories I hold inside? Stories are meant to change and grow. Have I carelessly tried to stifle stories like a seed not allowed to blossom? I feel lost, Nathalie. When the forgetting struck, I grew so scared. What is a memory but a story of what came before? I thought that the only way to keep stories safe was to lock them away, to protect them, to leave them unchanging. What have I done? You can always learn from a mistake. You certain it's not too late? I fear there's something missing from inside me now. The tales that I scattered, they were what was binding me together. I have no idea what to do without them. Nathalie called them all Lore Keeper. I can put them back where they belong. Yeah, I can. The story of Dreamlight Vale. Luckily it's not a difficult one, not that it would have stopped us really, but that's okay. It's everyone. Well, not everyone, but it's a huge chunk of people at least. I mean, they can't fit everyone into here, of course. There you are. A little one for you. Merida's hair. Floating book. There we go. And there we are. Beautiful. Don't know why they chose these specifically in the left corner and the right one, but that's okay. A beautiful little bed for sleeping beauty. We are going back to Dreamlight. There we are.
Oh.
I understand now, Nathalie. Dreamlight Valley is a place for stories to grow and be shared. Somewhere we can learn to live together. Can everyone ever forgive me? Is there really a place for me here? Yes, this village has room for even the nastiest villains. And you've also got a lot of work to do to making amends. Yes, I do. It's not an ending for me, but a beginning. We'll do all we can to help you find your way again, Lawkeeper. And I know just where you should begin. The tapestry behind you. Don't you think there's something else it could show now? Yes, the tapestry. It will become a testament to the story we've all woven together. There we go, cutscene. Great. Again, why is Beast Mulan... Mickey doesn't have clothes on. Mickey never has a shirt on, does he? There we go. Dreamlight Valley, the storybook for... Oh, I got tingles there. I think it wrapped up a little bit quickly there at the end, but still kind of cute. We're going to let the credits roll. The stories of these DLC are really cute, but it also feels like they're lacking, but the same thing for me at least. This is my opinion, by the way. But also the main story. Like, the point it's driving home, it does okay. It's meant to also be for children. I mean, that much is clear so that they can also relate to it. So it doesn't go too deep. Like, it delves a little bit into your furry soul, your very existence, but it doesn't go far. Which makes sense, it's a Disney game. I don't expect it to reach levels from Baldur's Gate 3 or other games like that, like the Dragon Age games. Fair enough. But sometimes the stories feel a little bit rushed anyway. Like, there is so much more potential there. So maybe I am expecting too much from it. But I feel like there is a lot of fair criticism that goes to these games. They've come a long way. They've made a lot of changes that we needed, especially in the quality of life kind of division. For example, with the memories that were given out. Not a lot of memories that they've fixed now. The realms have definitely gotten better. The quests are getting better because before they were just repetition after repetition. So I feel like they finally feel that push from the community to be like, you really need to step up your game if you want to make the game better than it already is. So at least they're listening and doing their thing, which is fair after screwing us over. Well, screwing us over. At first they were saying that the game was going to be free and then you had to pay for some other things. But then they changed it, I think 6 months or a year in, and they were like, oh no, you have to pay for the game anyway. Which I think was fair. But now you still have, or you don't have to pay for the moonstones. But if you want everything, you kind of have to, or you have to be very patient. Especially with all the stuff that's coming out, you almost have to is a big word. And before you go and say, oh, but everything is a choice if you want to buy it, they know how to market it, and we all know that we live in a capitalist world. You're getting manipulated left, right and center, so that's not a conversation that we're going to have right now. There's a lot they're doing right, but there's also a lot that they could still do a lot better. As I said, I've mentioned this sometimes a little bit throughout my videos, that I'm kind of getting sick of the game. Like, these DLC and the stories in the DLC are the only things that I keep pulling me back in. And I don't have the same issue, I've never had the same issue with Animal Crossing. Because that just feels like a game that is not pushing me to buy more things. It doesn't feel like it's pushing me to keep spending my real money and keep buying. But this game, it does feel like that because the shop is there. And I know that's a thing that is maybe just a personal thing. But that it feels like a greedy game. Especially with all the DLC that keeps coming out. Like, yes, the team has to work on it, but that's a choice they made. They don't have to make this game. You know, so they could have just made a great game from the get-go and just immediately gave us all this stuff to do. But they decided to release it in early access. They decided to make the game in the first place. And I don't think that originally they were thinking of going this deep and this in depth and put this much money and effort into it. I think that was why it was originally going to be a free game. Because it was more going to be a quality of a mobile game. Which, again, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that they've had a conversation within headquarters to be like, okay, we need to take this more seriously. People have spent a lot of money, people are getting upset. We need to keep them engaged and we need to keep them going. And hey, we can actually make money from this. So if we keep playing it well, you know, we can keep getting more money in since our movies are failing most of the time. So maybe this can be another cash thing, you know? So they're really playing hard on nostalgia, which fair enough, people are buying into it. People are paying for it. I'm one of those people. But it's good to see that they are taking the game more seriously now and that they're putting in more effort. And special but thanks from the game team. Ooh, from Ukraine, yeah. Good that they put that in. Babies born during production, like these little things show that they really care about the game. That they add little cute little things like that. It's such a small thing, but just to bring the whole team together makes you feel as a fan, at least for me, more included in the whole process. Like it gives a little snippet from behind the scenes. Now what I would like to see is that they don't forget about the DLC. Like I understand that the story part is done, but overall, how long does this story really take? Like maybe, like without waiting for it to be released, I mean, like it's maybe 10 to 20 hours, something like that. So, and the DLC was it 20 euros or was it more or less? Okay, so the thing is it worth it to you for all the characters that you get? Fair enough. But I feel like there could be so much more done with the DLC that they've had story-wise. You can really delve in deeper and really go for it. And there's just more that can be done with, especially with Eternity Isle. I keep saying it. There are obvious links there to the world of Atlantis, to that movie. And we have gotten none of that. I would like a main overarching story, which of course, if you don't have the DLC of Eternity Isle, they can't do. So maybe they are restricted that way. But we have signs of Atlantis in the valley. In our main valley, we have signs of them on Eternity Isle. Very strong signs, because you have those. If you look out across the ocean, you have those statues standing there. The ones that are standing kind of there with their arms outstretched. Like they are protecting Eternity Isle. And they had to be activated in the movies, at least for Atlantis, by using that special crystal. And they were from that ancient civilization. So we get all these signs that those people are there, that those are canonically there. But we have gotten none of it. So why would you place such a big sign of a movie in Eternity Isle while you make it feel like that story is over and done with? Like they've moved on, they've created Storybook Vale. Storybook Vale was a lot better in my opinion than Eternity Isle. It felt way more cohesive. But still, why have all of that there and then not touch Atlantis yet? At the same time, I will also say there are so many characters in Disney, in Pixar. They can't do everything at once. I understand that. But give us something story-wise there. Especially because with Skull Rock, how long we had to wait for that. Like that was solved, the pillars I think were solved within the first year of this game coming out. And we're now in the 3rd year? Like 2.5 years in, something like that. So give us something. They've started all these things, but it feels like they're not focused on bringing those stories together. So I feel like hopefully that Atlantis is going to be another main storyline thing, like a big thing. I feel like it has to, simply because there are signs of them all over the world. I don't think there are in Storybook Vale, or I missed it, but I don't think there are. No. But thank you so much for watching. We are going to continue in the next episode. That is going to be tomorrow, and we are going to focus more on finishing the quests of our main valley, because as I said, I'm behind on a lot. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the new updates with Peter Pan and with the Inside Out characters, and then we're going to keep going with the updates. I think once they come out, my plan for this month, like somewhere before October, I want to have it finished, everything that we've gotten now, to have it all finished before October, because that's going to be spooky month. And I really hope that we're going to get a decent Halloween star buff again. But thank you so much for watching. Maybe I will see you tomorrow. Sorry for the rant. Have a lovely night. Goodbye. Are we getting close? Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the game. I hope that there is going to be a little cutscene to the next thing that usually is there, right? There we go. Wanted dead or alive. Flynn Rider, thief. The horse! Talk to the lawkeeper. Oh, definitely, immediately. What do you think, Nathalie? It's a story that you've woven here across the valley and the Vale. What I was kind of hoping for, because the last time, an ending, we got the reveal of like Maleficent is coming, and Hades, I think, too. I wanted something like that. You ought to be proud of yourself for what you've built. We've all built it together. Your humbleness is something I hope to learn from in time. Of course, there's still work to do because of the mess I've made. Some of my tales are still scattered. Please keep catching snippets for me, and there's still ink spilling all about. It seems my home was carried away by ink. I hope you don't mind if I ask for some help with that too. Oh sure, that's fine. Let that be the final thing that we do in this episode. Quickly. No, we'll do that in the next one actually. I've already said goodbye.